Welcome to RAMESH Study Songs, Abbreviations and Acronyms which are related to elections. AC, Assembly Constituency. AIS, Additional Information Sheet. AERO, Assistant Electoral Registration Officer. ASD, Absentee, Shifted and Dead. BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited. BLO, Booth Level Officer. BU, Ballot Unit. ECI, Election Commission of India. ERO, Electoral Registration Officer. CAPF, Central Armed Police Force. CSV, Classified Service Voter. CU, Control Unit. DEO, District Election Officer. ECIL, Electronic Corporation of India Limited. EPIC, Electors Photo Identity Card, EPIC Card. EVM, Electronic Voting Machine. MO, Micro Observer. NOTA, none of the above. PC, Parliamentary Constituency. PER, Photo Electoral Roll. PO1, First Polling Officer. PO2, Second Polling Officer. PO3, Third Polling Officer. PPS, Pink Paper Seal. PRO, Presiding Officer. PS, Polling Station. PV, Proxy Voter. RO, Returning Officer. SO, Sector Officer. VAB, Voter Assistance Booth. VIP List, Very Important Persons List. VIS, Voter Information Slip. VVPAT, Voter Verifiable Paper Audit Trial. Next, brief outlines of duties. Here, during training, full understanding of laws, provisions and latest instructions of Election Commission of India, proper understanding of EVM VVPAT functioning, apply for postal ballot, EDC if required, how to fill up various statutory and non-statutory forms. Next, dispatch center, collection of materials and EVM VVPAT machines as per list. Annex 3, special focus on items, tendered ballot paper, braille ballot sheet, register of voters, Form 17A, marked copy of electoral roll, Form 17C, Presiding Officer Diary, tags, seals, ASD, CSV list, specimen signature of candidates, green paper seals, pink paper seals, black envelope, sellotape, cast your postal ballot or collect EDC if applied earlier. Before poll, setting up of polling station, conduct of mock poll on EVM and VVPAT, tallying result displayed on control unit with VVPAT mock poll slips, clearing mock poll result from control unit and remove mock poll slips from VVPAT drop box, sealing of VVPAT mock poll paper slips after stamping on the black side in black envelope with pink paper seal. Next, during poll, briefing of candidates, polling agents on secrecy of votes, reading out declaration of poll loudly and obtaining signatures of candidate or polling agent, recording of entries in Form 17A, proper operation of EVM VVPAT machines, recording of certificate in Form 17A by PO1 and PRO before the first voter signs, periodic tallying of total with Form 17A, communication of polling status to RO, recording of events in presiding officer's diary, closure time of poll, give number slips to persons standing in queue at the time of closure of poll, press close button after all voters in queue cast their votes, remove VVPAT power pack, sealing of EVM VVPAT machines in proper carrying cases, sealing of statutory non-statutory papers, taking signature of all polling agents and Part 1 of Form 17C and to give authenticated copy of the same to all polling agents, move with security convoy to deposit all election material at receipt center, setting up of polling station, conduct of mock poll, seating arrangements of presiding officer, polling officers, polling agents, no violation of secrecy of voting and interior of voting compartment not visible to anyone, voting compartment, no direct light above the voting compartment, no direct light from window, adequate light inside the booth to ensure visibility of ballot unit, setting up EVM or VVPAT, ballot unit VVPAT to be inside voting compartment, VVPAT to be placed to the left side of first ballot unit, cables not to be hidden but should not entangled with voter. Control unit to be with third polling officer. Connectors to be connected with proper pin and color codes. Next mark poll. Press clear on control unit. It will show 0 for all candidates. Show VVPAT drop box to polling agents present in voting compartment that it is empty. At least 50 numbers of votes must be cast with one vote for every unmasked button. Press close button and then result button. Empty VVPAT paper slips compartment. Compare control unit result and VVPAT paper slips. Press clear button on control unit. Sign mark poll certificate. Sealing of machines. Green paper seal in control unit takes signatures of presiding officers and polling agents on paper seal. Keep account of paper seal. Sealing of inner cover of control unit with special tag. Sealing outer cover of result section with address tag and green paper seal. Seal paper slip drop box of VVPAT with address tags. Mark poll flowchart. Press clear on control unit. Display shows 0 for all candidates. Show VVPAT empty drop box. One polling officer and all polling agents to vote in compartment. Any polling agent to press as per choice. Each blue button to be pressed at least once. At least 50 numbers of votes to be polled. Manual record of votes cast to be maintained by PO. Press close and then result on control unit. Remove mark poll slips from VVPAT drop box. Compare results of control unit and VVPAT paper slips. Press clear on control unit. Stamp backside of VVPAT paper slip with rubber stamp. Mark poll slip. Put stamped slips in special black envelope and seal. Presiding officer and polling agents put sign on envelope. Write VVPAT paper slips of mark poll, number and name of polling station, number, name of AC, date of poll on envelope. Seal it with pink paper seal. Presiding officer and polling agent to put sign on pink paper seal. Sign mark poll certificate. Seal control unit VVPAT drop box. Special circumstances and response. Wrong print on VVPAT paper slip. Voter may complain about wrong print on VVPAT paper slip against the button pressed on ballot unit. Rule 49 MA provides for response in such cases. Get written declaration signed by elector. Presiding officer to make second entry related to that elector in Form 17A. Permit elector to record test vote in presence of presiding officer and polling agents. Observe paper slip. If allegation is false, then mention in Form 17A serial number and name of candidate for whom such test vote has been recorded. Obtain signature, thumb impression of elector on remarks. Make entries of such test vote in Part 1 of Form 17C. Defective EVM VVPAT. Control unit, ballot unit, VVPAT may become defective and require corrective step. If control unit, ballot unit, VVPAT does not work properly, replace whole set of CU, BU and VVPAT. Conduct mark poll of one vote for each candidate including nota and follow all procedure of mark poll. Voter from ASD list. Absentee, shifted, dead voter list is prepared by ERO, RO from field information. Voter to produce EPIC or permitted photo document. Presiding officer to verify personally. Thumb impression in addition to signature to be obtained in list of voters Form 17A. Presiding officer shall maintain a record and give a certificate at the end of poll about electors allowed from ASD list. Voter with unofficial identity slip. Contesting candidate or agent may give unofficial identity slip to any voter. Official identity slip contain name of contesting candidate and party and or symbol. Then instruct concerned polling agent to end such violation. In case of illiterate voter, the first polling officer should read out serial number of elector and ask elector to tell him or name to ascertain genuineness. In case of impersonator, the person should be handed over to the police. In case of large number of women electors, especially Padanasian burqa clad, a woman polling officer will carry out the above duties in a separate enclosure. Challenged vote. Polling agents may challenge identity of an elector by depositing a sum of 2 rupees with presiding officer. Presiding officer to hold a summary inquiry into the challenge. If after summary inquiry the challenge is not established, the elector should be allowed to vote. If challenge is established, the elector shall be debarred from voting and shall be handed over to police with a written complaint. Declaration of elector about his age. If presiding officer consider an elector much below the qualifying age, satisfy yourself about identity of an elector. Obtain a declaration in proper format about his or her age as on 1st January, 1st April, 1st July, 1st October of the year of reference for electoral roll. Inform him her about penal provision. Prepare a list of voters from whom you have obtained such declarations in part 1, part 2 of annexure on list related to underage electors. Electors deciding not to vote. An elector, after his details are recorded in Form 17A and he has put his signature, thumb impression, decides not to record his, he or she shall not be forced or compelled to record the vote. In register of voters, put a remark refused to vote and presiding officer to sign below that remark. In part 1 of Form 17C, in place under Rule 49O in item 3, left without voting or refused to vote will be inserted. If ballot button on control unit is pressed, the next voter to be directed straight away to cast his vote. Tendered votes. It may happen that a person presents himself at the polling station seeks to vote representing himself to be a particular elector and it is found that another person has already voted as such elector. Satisfy about identity of that person to be elector concerned. If satisfied, allow such a person to vote by means of a tender ballot paper and not by EVM. Keep account of tendered ballot papers. Record such electors in Form 17B. How to cast your vote. Enter the booth. Then after cast your vote, then see the light, see the red light, see the print. This is the process of casting vote. Okay, these are the important outlines, brief outlines of duties. Okay.
ఈ వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్, షేర్ మరియు కామెంట్ చేయండి. మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి.